McClunky.
I don't want to be here.
Says Kaz every time we're watching Andor.
What did I say? What did he say?
He says I don't want to be here. Welcome, everybody, to episode 6 Andor discussion. I'm joined by just AJ and Kaz today. We don't have a Dan, we don't have a Richard. They're both busy.
Hey, it's me, just AJ.
Just AJ, just Kaz.
Yeah, just AJ.
I'm just Sam. It's a little threesome today.
Just Matt, Sam.
Yeah, we're having a hot steamy 3-way.
Oh.
And yeah, we're talking about Andor, episode 6. We're finally halfway done this show. We're at that point already. In a normal Star Wars show, we would only have 2 more episodes, but in this one we have 6. So, how did we all feel about today's episode?
Loved it.
This was definitely the best one.
I would absolutely agree. I would say this has been the best episode so far of the show. It has also been an episode where, like, I think only at the end was Mon Mothma and the other storylines even involved. And I would say for the first time,
focused.
Yeah, like I was so much more involved in the Andor stuff than I was that storyline in this episode. That I was like,
I like the heist feel of it. It felt really good.
Yeah. I was gonna say it gave me the Battle of the Blackwater, how like that episode very much just focuses on the battle and the event of King's Landing and nothing else.
Yeah.
This gave me that vibe. Like there was no.
It was not even Ocean's 11 vibe.
I was super tense the entire time watching this episode. Yeah. I'll be fully honest about that.
Yeah, definitely the heist. Exactly. I think pacing. This is definitely the best paced. I think for me.
It actually because the thing is the last 2 episodes for me have been very nothing. Like it's obviously just the setup to this, which I don't know if I would say it was 100% worth it for it. Like I loved it, but I still think that having 2 whole episodes of meandering just to get this, it's good, but it's not like
I would have preferred 1 episode, but I do think for what it was, this was definitely worth the wait in that sense at the same time.
And that's kind of my thing with the show in general, where even episode 3, where it was like this is the episode that it feels like we're waiting for to watch. And then we get this whole arc where again it happens, and now I'm pretty much expecting next week to be just not as into the episode. Although with what they set up at the end, I don't know how that would be possible because it already seems to be interesting inherently. Mm-hmm. So that I think it has that going for it. It's just that the end, I guess the ending of episode 3 already had that as well, and then kind of left me dry. So I'm a bit worried, but this episode alone was awesome. I think you could show this to a lot of people and they would be like, hell yeah, this is awesome Star Wars content. Just this. And I think
you do that with all the other episodes too and be like, wow, that was really grounded and real and I liked it.
Would you think that you could just show them one of the last 2 episodes at random and they'd come out of it feeling good though?
I mean, if they're, if they enjoy cinema.
I don't know. I really think that that episode 3 and this episode are the episodes that if you showed people, they'd be like, "Okay, I'll watch this." But then,
well, in lieu of Richard here, I got to be the Richard. You guys are fucking stupid.
You guys are crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I just I feel very. I don't know what the word would even be. It's just that those other 2 episodes are always going to be kind of rough, and that's why I almost think we should almost do 3 episode reviews at a time. But we'll see, I guess, how it looks next week.
To see the where
picture.
The payoff is.
Yeah.
I disagree, personally.
But we have the She-Hulk done now too, or that's coming up. So we'll have more time for things.
I don't know if it's the time thing for me in a sense. It's more about just the content within each episode might not even be worth enough to talk about in a sense, because even this episode, while it was awesome,
by having not enough content to talk about, that is something to talk about. Why is there so little content for this? Something for someone else, if I'm watching this for an hour, why is there why am I not wanting to talk about a lot of it? That's interesting to me, in the sense of why are they doing this kind of thing? What could be the point?
Well, it's definitely got a lot of deeper messages and slower themes to it, right? that's the thing that I take away from the show. Like that, at least it's got that going for it. It's just it takes its time getting to the bigger picture kind of things. Like I like
but that's how like things are sometimes, even in real life. I don't think everything's just gonna be like explosions and fancy shit every episode. You know, I don't think.
Well, I'm not saying that it needs to be like explosions and fancy shit. I'm just saying that it needs to just like do something.
It does, but it does something in a very subtle way.
Yeah, I think. So yeah, I don't think this should be something that like is less of in regard to us talking about it, because like them can also even come back to like, hey yo, maybe like this thing that happened in this episode we didn't have much to talk about at the time, but now that we see its effects, it's like, oh shit.
Well, like in hindsight, I would still look back on like the last 2 episodes and say that they could have probably been smushed together, and then this could have been its own episode. But like that's just my thing. I'm still looking.
See, I get where you're coming from. Like the first 2 episodes, and then like the last 2 episodes probably could have just been smushed into one episode.
And then the third one is a banger of each thing. Like I'm fine with the third ones. But it's like the pacing of those weird, and they always choose to like end it. I feel like I know that we say a lot of shows end in the middle of the tension, and it's like exciting to do that. But I always feel like it's right before something actually is going to develop into something that I need to see at the end of each episode. Not the third ones. The third ones always end at like a satisfying.
Well, I think that's what they're doing. Like they're having like trilogy arcs or deals, and like the third one's where everything culminates. Into,
they released the first 3 together, right? Like that was the deal.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if that would be beneficial, like the whole time. You know.
I think
well, like just to keep releasing 3 episodes a week or something, and that would be beneficial. I don't know, because like I think Star Wars is also having a problem right now with scheduling, because we've been seeing that they've been pushing back a lot of their shows because of having to push this back. I think because Bad Batch was going to be premiering. Actually, I think Bad Batch would have premiered already with its original day, because I think it was going to either come out in September or October. It was one of the two, maybe November, maybe. But that got pushed back to next year because this is going to be going for so long, because they don't want to be doubling up. And then Mando got pushed back as well.
I mean, good, I guess.
For sure, because you don't want to be going crazy with it, right? But
like, there's way too much already.
Yeah. So it's just causing like problems where they're getting like kind of almost a back catalog of like content that they have ready in a way. So maybe this would have helped in a way, like to do like to get this out of the way quicker and in bigger batches that are like more like consumer friendly, where people are going to be satisfied every week. That's my thing, right? Where it's just like, if we come out of every 2 weeks of the show going like, okay, and then the third week is like, hell yeah, like I don't know, it feels kind of roller coastery and not in a good way.
Well, I like the build up of it, and where it finally pays off. I'm like, yes, the other 2 episodes, all right, like I'll sit through them. They're nice. I like watching it. It's very visually appealing and tense. But this episode, I think, makes up for all that anyway.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, I definitely agree to an extent. Like, it makes me like the characters that we've been seeing in the last 2 episodes more. It makes me
not anymore.
Well, in a sense, yeah. It made I did feel sad. Like, I'll say that I felt sad when characters died. So that the show did something.
We were talking about this, but we talked about this in other episodes where all those fucking people died.
Yeah, and I think I only thought that like Nemec was gonna die. Honestly,
I thought I knew that they were all just going to die.
I was bummed that Gorn died. Like that was the one that bummed me out the most.
Go back and you can hear me say like, all these fuckers are gonna die. Like,
because you guys are saying names to me and like I don't know.
Nemec is the kid. Gorn is the.
I know Nemec is.
Gorn is the lieutenant guy.
He just went to general gaming chat.
Oh, the black guy that I like, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, Kaz. Jeez.
Yes, Lieutenant Gorn, a man of high status.
I think it was the last. Yeah, it was the last episode, because they set up the whole thing about why he was doing this and that he like fell in love with a woman from the planet, and then he just gets offed, and it was like, yep, that's how it goes. Like, and it was really sad and real.
Then, like,
and that's the kind of stuff I like.
The dude that they like kidnap just has a heart attack.
After doing like 15 minutes of work, the guy keels over and is like, I can't handle it.
Like he just dies like spontaneously.
I think that's a really cool, like, subtle shit that the show does like that. I think is the best part, where it's like it showed that this guy who was in charge of this whole thing, after doing 15 minutes of labor that he makes other people do, he can't fucking handle it and dies. I think that's cool. Like, and it's not even like a big thing in the story, but it's like a little tiny moment that I'm like, I'm gonna remember that.
Guy dies of a broken heart.
What are the like? Because I've been wondering this a little bit because we don't see a lot of stormtroopers in this show. It's all good, Jacob. Thanks for the lurk, man.
Except for that one guy.
Is it Plapper? Plapper Jacob?
Oh yeah, Terramin. Yeah, because it was shown that
Jacob
said that he was a stormtrooper before.
He used to be a stormtrooper, yeah.
But like, so why don't we have stormtroopers here?
I think because they're going for a more grounded approach instead of just having the stormtroopers. They're having like the planetary's defense people, you know.
I don't think that, but I don't know if that's because that thing from before with the security.
They're expanding more on it. They're expanding more on it, I think, where it's just like, yeah, there's more than just fucking stormtroopers in this place, you know.
Well, I get that, but I mean, just like, because to me, these guys are the Empire. Like, they're just like a lower tier, and I think that maybe like we're not seeing stormtroopers here because it's like so low tier that it doesn't matter. Like, how many people did they say were stationed here? Like 40 people. But like, is stormtrooper like because I always thought stormtrooper was like low tier, like very low bar entry thing.
I like because like even in like Solo when like Han was joining the Empire, like he was just a fucking
a mud trooper. True, yeah.
He was just a mud trooper, like just that's the lowest tier. I think stormtroopers are like sort of like
a
meant to be
ground?
like a cut above the rest, maybe.
All right.
Like I think like it's like standard like National Guard.
Well, because you definitely see like the armor type on them, like all like the shoulder pad and the chest pieces are like the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just was wondering like, because I know in the trailers we're eventually going to see like stormtroopers and shit like that, but they're saving that for later, I imagine. But it is interesting.
Yeah, when Andor finds out that he's force sensitive, I guess his lightsaber.
Dude, fucking imagine. Like you say that, but fucking imagine.
I would hate it.
It's like, honestly. I'm going to be force sensitive and I'm going to pass out on my secret child that I had in between this show and the movie. And it'll set up for, like, my child being friends with Rey later on. Dude. Fuck. But yeah.
I would hate that.
I would hate that too. Honestly, that'd be ridiculous. I liked that, like, all the soldiers, like, it was a moment, like, in between our group of people, I don't know what you want to call it, our, like, infiltration group.
Yeah.
But, like, they acknowledged the eye, like, the meteorite started passing by. It was a subtle thing, because I was like, you're gonna maybe potentially out yourself as not being the group, because Terramin, like, this is the thing I'm talking about. Like, the show makes me think about things like this. Terramin is going very hard at being, like, a proper trooper. And the other troopers around aren't even, like, as serious as he is, right? So I assumed that it was going to almost get him noticed for being, like, too serious, right? But then, like, moments like when the meteorites start going over top and they break that, I think that, like, brought them down again, too. It was, like, because every soldier is doing that. Actually, throughout the entire episode, I like that. That every soldier was pretty much like, but we're going to miss the eye! No matter, like, what, like, even serious shit is happening. I thought that was awesome.
I agree. I did like that.
The whole thing around the eye of this planet and like the fact that you only see it like every 3 years. So some people are literally only here to like, or their only joy of being here is that they're going to maybe see this. I like that.
Yeah. I like that too. The eye was visually stunning.
I loved it. Yeah. I thought like the colors in it were awesome. Because I didn't know 100% what to expect, right? Because with visuals in like a Disney Plus type show, the last thing I think similar to this was Moon Knight. So I was, especially when they started saying that it was like the sky just became a light pretty much. I was very much imagining the Moon Knight situation. But what we got here was distinct and cool in its own way.
It was visually distinct.
And I
confused for.
Because like I think he said last episode. Oh shit! The guards got summoned by Jacob. Oh shit! We're gonna get murdered by guards in the middle of the Andor discussion. Roll initiative, yeah. But yeah, the visuals of it were awesome. I think that was cool. Because what was Nemec saying about it last week again? I want to almost go back to that part because he was explaining it in a way that they're not comets; they're like debris or something like that. And I thought that was cool.
Like if it's debris, yeah, but like you were saying that they were like microscopic particles. I'm like, This is some big ass microscopic particles.
But that's what
bro.
I think
Yeah,
that
you
like
said
they're like
microscopic
microscopic explosions building into like a big thing or something like that is what he explained. Like I wonder if I look that up if they have a Wikipedia on that already. Let me see. The Eye, Star Wars, Andor. What is it? And while I'm doing that, y'all talk about something else.
So yeah, like cinematography. I wasn't saying actually like the set design and like just the cinematography for this episode was very good. Like that,
Like him flying through the eye,
was
just seeing it anytime in the sky, I was like, damn, that's nice. Like the colors and everything, that's beautiful.
That is something good.
And then him flying through it. Oh, poor Nemec though. Got his
Pissed me off,
crushed.
man. Died like a fucking chump.
They all really did. I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely. But like
Nemec
him,
died.
because we're making jokes, he's gonna die. Like kill him off in like the
Well, I made jokes before him like all these fuckers are gonna die.
yeah. Oh yeah, like they're gonna pull a Rogue One, but like I think he was like the most obvious. Like for me at least, like
He was the most
like,
obvious. Same with that asshole. He was gonna die.
I didn't think he was gonna die. I thought like he was gonna have a little redemption.
I love
No.
that like I was a little bit kind of right with my thing about his brother's farm. Like I was hoping that that would be more of like a we go into that and see why it was wrong, but just
Yeah.
hearing that is like I don't have a brother on a farm or some shit. I was like, I guess sure. I wanted it to be like, what do you think? I have a tree farm on Tatooine or something like that. I'd be like, that'd be funny. Would have brought the whole
I
crane
think it'd
head
be cool
thing
if he had like accents and things. If like they played that into things and like oh like your accent doesn't sound like this. I don't know if that's too much world building wise.
Everyone in this world has an English accent, so it doesn't make
Exactly,
sense.
but like but like you say that, but like dialects, like my accent is different
game
to
that-
like
Only villainous people have English accents. Kaz, are you a villain?
Those-
Kaz?
I thought we all knew that already.
man.
Kaz is just pretending to be nice all the time. He's really
Is he actually pretending?
what?
Never mind.
Have you never heard Kaz talk? He is an asshole sometimes. Sorry, Kaz.
No,
I'm just kidding. Just
I've, only when we play Civ. That
Only
is
when
the-
we play Civ does he just go brutal,
Holy
man.
shit, this guy
No, I
is
didn't-
fucking insane. I don't
did not.
understand. I don't get
Every
it.
time with the fucking Civ, he attacks the
Like,
first person you see.
Even last time, like I didn't want to do what I did.
What'd you do?
I didn't want to do what I
I-
did.
I went to war with Braden.
You did?
So,
I
okay,
did.
the eye, okay, what covers the sky to create such jaw-dropping display is actually a recurrent band of crystallized noctilucent micro-densities.
I think that's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
Well, exactly, right? It's Star Wars mumbo-jumbo bullshit to be like, oh, it looks cool, right? And I'm like, well, yeah, but like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck, what does that mean?
I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. That's my band name. Fuck, can't even say the first name. Recurrent band of crystallized noctilucent microdensities. That's my band name, everybody. We played Jizz in the Star Wars universe. 'Cause that was a great idea, right, George? What the hell were you thinking with that one?
The kids won't know what jizz is.
They don't know what that word means. They will soon, and then they'll look back
Yeah,
and be like, what the
They're
hell?
gonna learn what that means. They're gonna look it up, being like, "I want to listen to some jizz."
Ugh, yeah.
Some poor kid, was like, "Hey, yo, Jim's actually sounds like a
Poor
really
This is
kid.
my favorite
Poor kid.
subgenre.
Some poor kid looks up jizz on Google.
on the Google."
But all
Did I
those
say the Google?
microdensities looked awesome on screen.
I think they're pretty macro, if you
They look
ask me.
pretty fucking big. Like I don't know, like that kind of thing. I don't think really matters in the grand scheme of things. That would be something that people who are like the super scientific nerds, like the Neil deGrasse Tysons watching the show, they'd be like, that's not how that looks.
Neil deGrasse Tyson needs to shut the fuck up.
He needs to stop talking about Star Wars. Is what he needs to do.
He needs
Like,
to just
that's-
stop talking in general. Like sometimes, he's
Star
like that guy.
Wars
Like, you don't
is
stop having
long.
fun.
He can keep talking. I think I like some
No.
of the things he says, but like
I
think when
disagree.
he
I
starts
don't-
talking about Star
I-
Wars, I'm like, why do you care that the TIE fighters are making noise? It sounds cool.
Like there's a
I
thing like
think
that, like eclipse that happened.
James
back, and he's
Corden
like,
needs to
nah.
stop talking.
Don't even
I
get
agree.
us started again. You weren't here for that, I don't think, Kaz. But man, we went on
I
a
know,
fucking
We went off on James Corden.
We went off on James Corden. We went off on Josh Gad and someone else. I can't remember who it was. Fuck.
Quetzalcoatl.
Well, I don't know why it would be him, but sure. Quetzalcoatl, you can go fuck yourself. You
Leave
Aztec god.
Quetzalcoatl alone. No, he's the cool one. He's the one that's like actually like really nice, apparently. If I remember the lore.
Who?
The other ones are like nah, fuck.
We also got to see. I jumping off of what Kaz is saying. We also got to see the biggest important thing in this episode: how the hell these AK-47s fire.
They're lasers, like I said.
They're lasers, like you said, and we all figured it was going to be the case. But what matters more so is the style in which they're shot. And I like that it was a single shot, like laser gun, where it had to be like pew 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 like that instead of just.
Can you imagine it?
Yeah, because I was like, is it gonna be like a fucking AK laser gun? Like, what is it gonna be like?
Dude, like everyone would have that gun then if it just goes off.
Starts fucking lasering like shit. Like, god damn, dude, calm it down. Yeah, I like that it was like a cool single shot thing. Still, I would say, because in this episode, it is front and center more than it has ever been. Like,
yeah, there's two of them actually that front and center.
And I'm like, dude, like, do something to it because it is a straight up AK-47.
It looks like it was just spray painted.
I was glued to the goddamn screen, like being like, when's it gonna shoot?
Like,
when's it gonna shoot?
Me too. I was like, I gotta be here for when these fuckers shoot.
I gotta be here. As if when you're watching the show, you're not around. You know
I just leave.
That's Kaz watching the show.
Yeah, that's what I do when I watch it.
Kaz, you're a freak, man.
You're a freak. Oh,
why?
Well, Kaz has never seen Star Wars in the first place, so can we really blame him?
Kaz is a fake fan.
I sat down and watched
Silence.
it with you guys. I disagree.
I saw that. I'm not going to take credit for this thought, not an original thought, but I see that people are comparing the Aldani people to what was the fucking first planet that we were on with Cassian? Ferrix?
Tatooine.
Ferrix? Yeah.
I think that one. They're comparing like the way that they showed the Ferrix people doing the whole like metal clanking and being together in that way to the way the Aldani in this episode were kind of doing their own reckoning, I guess is what you'd call it, where they were singing. I thought that was going to culminate into them fighting, maybe?
That would have been whack.
It would have been whack because they would have gotten their ass kicked. But or not, maybe. I guess like the whole thing was showing that in the third episode was that like the people of these planets are more aware maybe of how they operate than the people that have taken. Like there was a line specifically that the I can't remember what his name is, but the main like Imperial guy, he was saying something along the lines of like, we're gonna pretty much imperialize the shit out of this place and make it not Aldani and make it us.
Yeah.
And it's that idea is like where it's like, no, these people are gonna stand up against that and reject that idea. And I think that is a cool like through line of the show. Like every place we go to, I imagine. I mean, this might not be true. In the next 3 episodes, maybe we're going to be on the same planet for not this one, but a different planet for 3 episodes. We might see a similar event happen there, where like the people
I
there.
think it's like a bunch of events that
would
will turn Andor into a rebel. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, because that's the other thing too with the ending of this episode, with how he fucked off, right? Like, is the game plan for Luthen Rail, the guy orchestrating the entire event to like try to find him again and like pick him up, or what do you guys think is going to happen on that front?
I think he's gonna die.
I think he will die as well.
Yeah, I think he's getting caught.
But I think
you think Andor is gonna die?
No.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Luthen Rail. I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, I think Andor's gonna die.
But I do think Andor will die. Not in the show, but I think he will die in general.
I think maybe in like 5 years or something, like right before the Battle of Yavin, I think he might die.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna die right, like just before like episode 4 starts, right at that moment.
Gonna die in a beautiful sunrise.
Beautiful sunrise, which is actually a giant death laser coming down.
It's kind of beautiful though. It is like in a weird way, it was gorgeous looking. Like, I never thought like that the Death Star laser would be so beautiful. In like
I was like I went when I went out to watch it. I watched it a second time with my dad, and I was like, I could tell you the ending, and you probably won't believe me.
See, but I feel like you probably won't believe you told him you probably won't believe him, or no?
Yeah,
you know,
like Dad, I can tell you the ending, and you probably won't believe me. So then after the movie, I'm like, yeah, like would you believe if I told you that everyone dies?
I honestly, I feel like I would. I think we all went into that movie thinking that.
I don't know.
Like
Not me. I didn't go to that movie with any aspect.
I was like, Rogue One, like, we don't see any of these fucking people later, and they're like on a pretty much suicide mission. I was like, they're dead. Or at that time, the annoying fucking theory was that everyone on the Rogue One team would be captured by the Empire and turned into the Knights of Ren. That was a big theory going around. And holy fuck, good thing we did not do that.
Capture these guys and in 30 years turn them evil.
And Jyn Erso was gonna be Rey's mom. It was a whole fucking shebang. Man,
That
we dodged
sounds
a
like
bullet.
Rough.
Deal.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
All right, fan theories in Star Wars are always like dangerous in a way because
You know my favorite things. Like, do you know Jenny Nicholson?
that sounds so familiar. Who is? Oh yes, I do know Jenny Nicholson. She talked about Land Before Time. But yeah,
Yeah. I knew you would have seen that video.
I watched that video 50 times.
It's good. She's good. She does some like her My Little Pony fucking convention shit was cause like I'm like you know what I'm like with niche internet history and shit.
Absolutely,
and fandom stuff.
No man, I'm with
And
you.
that's like-
You know me, I'm like that too.
Yeah, and like that's like I just need to clarify for everyone listening that I'm not weird.
Not true,
I'm not
but
a
okay.
brony. Okay. But like as I was saying, like Jenny Nicholson does her thing. Oh, no,
I think fan theories
yeah,
are wild, dude. I'm
she
back,
did,
by the way.
yeah, she did. No worries. She did a fan, like reading some Star Wars fan theories, and some of the shit is hilarious.
And then I look back on it, and the people who were predicting that Rey was a Palpatine, I'm like, wow, you fucking really got that one.
Holy
like,
shit.
Jesus. You must feel
threw a dart
goddamn...
at a fucking like into the ocean and hit the bullseye.
Like, 'cause that was, at the time, especially, such bullshit. Like, they like to say that we planned that. No, you fucking did not.
You didn't plan shit.
You didn't
dude.
know anything going into that. If you did, then you definitely wouldn't have done anything you did in Force Awakens the way you did it. Because fuck you liar.
JJ Abraham, more like JJ fucking
JJ
Lion.
fucker.
yeah.
JJ
Wait,
Fuvian.
on you or JJ AJ?
I'm my mom calls me JJ.
Really? That's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start calling you that. Unless you don't want me to call you that.
It'll be a little awkward, but if you want to.
JJ. My little JJ. Yeah, what did you guys think about the betrayal at the very end? Were you
Which
expecting
betrayal? Whose betrayal?
Skeen? I think was his name?
Skeen?
Skeen, yeah.
Skeen doing some skeeny shit.
Skeen was always kind of a fucking weasel guy. Like, he always gave me the vibe like you're gonna be the shithead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially with the brother conversation. That was
Ever
what
since he
cemented it.
lied about his brother, I knew it. I knew that was a lie from the very beginning.
When he said he had a tree farm on Tatooine, we were all like, mm-hmm.
Wait, did you say on Tatooine?
Well, no, okay, that's just me reading into
I was
things.
gonna say.
That's just me because he has the tattoo on his chest that says crate head.
Yeah,
And I'm like, maybe, yeah, he went to Tatooine and, like, got...
joined a fucking gang or something.
Yeah, but, like, in my head, it more makes sense that it's, like, he's from Tatooine and is part of that gang already, and then you look into Tree Farm, and then, yeah. That was me reading too into things again, but I think it kind of paid off, because I think it might have been a
Your brother had a tree farm, and you have tattoos from Tatooine. Oh, I get it, Tatooine.
Oh! Damn, that's funny. Holy shit, dude.
Wow, that is hilarious. I can't stop laughing.
Ha, 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 ha. I'm playing K2SO right now in the movie. Yeah, no,
Spoiler.
you're saying that, AJ, but like, imagine if they had like in this show, especially this super dark, grounded, serious show. If when he saw that tattoo, he's like, "Oh, you got a tattoo because you're from Tatooine." Can you fucking imagine how eye rolling?
And that's the last shot of the episode where it
He
just
looks
cuts to
into the
credits.
camera.
You know, what if I told you that was the last shot?
Everyone from Tatooine has tattoos. It's not true. I guess Anakin is bare.
Yeah, Anakin is a naked babe.
He's got nothing to show for it.
Some would say when Anakin got laser surgery.
Oh, boo!
That's pretty good. I like that.
I liked
Thank
it
you.
too, but boo!
I felt pain saying it.
You guys are very good with the jokes today. I'll give you that.
What can I say, Sam? I'm
Tatooine
hilarious.
and then that, damn dude.
Laser
The
surgery.
last 5 minutes have been a banger
Oh.
for me.
I'm glad so.
And then
Hilarious.
like as he like shoots Skeen, which is like good move. Hell yeah, shitty guy. But proceeds to go into the room with like his friend, not friend, but like his rebel chick friend, and is like, guns out. What's up, lady? I killed Skeen. Doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good, Andor. Doesn't look.
Well, I don't think it looked good at the very
Come on,
beginning. when he killed
Cassian.
Skeen. Like,
Well, I think he could have came into the room, gun away, and been like, "Oh my god, like Skeen just tried to freaking kill my ass," and like
yeah, but
betray me.
like hold on, like he goes in. There's like Skeen was applying to like run away with the money and leave you guys here. I killed him though, so he can't fight for himself. He can't like argue this point or anything. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it.
I get you, but like the situation looks a lot worse when he comes in guns out already. Like,
Yeah, like,
I
he
mean,
was like
sure.
more.
Because I think that was his
relaxed about
intention.
it.
I think his intention was like, well, I fucked up and killed another guy. Time to get the hell out of here.
he should have. I know that he wants that money, but he should have just bounced.
I don't think because he said he just wants his cut, the cut that he was offered.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If he should have just been like, "Fuck, the situation's fucked.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm gonna steal one of these speeders right here and go to a neighboring town and figure it out." And then Luthen Rail is gonna find me for some reason.
He's like, I put a tracking fob inside of you.
"Oh, he actually did." I was gonna say that he put something on the crystal.
In your
but, like,
anger,
he gave
you
the crystal
killed
back.
them and took all my money.
Listen here, Andor.
So. Are these your goddamn Bill Skarsgård impressions?
No, this is my Stellan Skarsgård impression.
Oh fuck! Wait, that's who it is.
Stellan. Stellan? Is it Stellan?
It's Stellan.
Who's
yeah,
that?
Stellan. That's fucking Luthen Rail.
Huh.
You don't know
Oh,
Skarsgård?
I was doing Stellan Skarsgård as the Harkonnen.
Is he their
from-
dad?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah, he is.
He's
Oh my goodness!
he's Pennywise
Skarsgård
and Tarzan's dad. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
who
like
he-
the guy from the Vampire Diaries. What the
Yes,
fuck?
that's probably a better choice than.
Is it the
Tarzan.
Vampire Diaries? Oh, like
Yeah,
no,
it's
I. Oh,
It's crazy
fucking
how
hate-
much they look the same. Like,
I don't think it was Vampire Diaries. It was True Blood, wasn't it?
Is
oh,
it true?
shit,
Oh, yeah,
True
that's
Blood.
it.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I
either
don't
or,
like
man,
fucking
like-
vampire shows. I'm sorry, I didn't watch either of those.
Can't-
Come on, Sam.
Was that on HBO, or am I crazy? Was that a?
It was on
I
some
think-
shit. I don't want to
Let
talk
me look.
about.
I'm looking
I
up
don't
True
even-
Blood. Hold up.
Yeah, so Stellan Skarsgård is the
Rail.
father of all the Skarsgård children: Alex, Bill, Gustav.
Alex,
there-
Bill.
Alex, Bill, Gustav, Walter, Sam, Aija, Kolbjorn, and Ossian.
Colby.
Whoa! In True Blood, he plays a guy named Eric Northman.
Yeah, he's
And-
he's a Viking.
Or Alex. It was Alex, right?
Alexander
Alex,
Skarsgård. Yeah. He later on in a new movie this year played a character in The Northman. Yeah, that was a vampire in that movie. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Bro, Stellan has a lot of kids.
I think that's what they do
Yeah.
over there, dude.
He gets it done.
That's what they do in Sweden.
They like procreate beautiful people, and and they keep producing them because why not? Like, why not keep
Like,
making
I
more
mean,
beautiful
like
genes?
his kids, like especially Bill, looks like a fucking vampire, dude.
What? Hold up.
Bill, like his kids look like they could be villains, and they
Bill
have.
no,
Skar- okay. This one.
No, because like Alex isn't a bad guy in the end. I mean, no.
I know.
I don't know. I think the
He
other one
gets
gives it like I think Alex gives me more vampire vibes than Bill. Bill definitely like gives me like
Creepy,
creepy
sleep deprived.
clown vibes. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know what's giving me that.
I don't know
vibe,
why.
but I think he looks like a creepy clown, man.
Feel like a big forehead. Sorry,
I feel like he's
that
got a
was too
Now,
on.
why are
Really
you fucking
huge
picking
forehead.
on his forehead, bro?
It's too on the nose.
Got a
As some would
7
say.
head.
It's like I'm just like just hunk. It's hunking right at me.
Baby
Yeah,
wise,
it's
baby wise,
getting
baby
close.
wise, baby wise,
And
baby
big noses.
baby wise.
Like the makeup department for that movie was great because I don't even
Yeah.
recognize him underneath all that.
No, yeah, no kidding. Holy shit.
There was like I remember reading an interview about like how like he was terrified of traumatizing the kids, and so for like the It movie, and then he was like, "Oh shit, are you okay?" Because like the kid was screaming in his face, and I love what you're doing, Bill. I love what you're doing. And like, that was a kid. I'm like, oh,
Honestly, like I wish I was on set around that because like
Bill has like perfectly pursed lips.
I don't even know who's
I looked
who,
up-
man.
I
Bill's
looked
the
up Bill
Pennywise.
Skarsgård. I looked up Bill Skarsgård, and in the images, there's just a random image of Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, he's got like he
could be a young Steve Buscemi in a
He
movie.
can, yeah.
Like, I thought he was Steve Buscemi's kid. That's what I thought.
Nah, man, that was
He might
actually
be, man.
Skarsgård and Buscemi, like, and they like fused their DNA.
Yeah. They stuck their wieners together. Now came Bill.
That's what I would do if I were rich.
Stick your wiener.
not what AJ just said, but
Actually, he looks like the middle stage between the guy who plays Joker, the guy who played the guy that was in Fallen Order, and Steve Buscemi. He's like the middle evolution. Is what he is.
I don't know what you were even saying with the other thing. Like, who's the other guy?
The guy from Fallen Order.
The guy from Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. I thought you said Law and Order. I'm like, I don't fucking watch Law and Order, dude.
Nah.
Cal Kestis, you mean?
Cal Kestis,
Kestis.
played by who's his
Joan
Cameron
Rivers.
Monaghan. Cameron Monaghan.
Cameron Monaghan.
Joan
Yeah,
Rivers.
like his like middle stage of him.
I
Cameron
guess.
He's the
like the
Joker,
beginning.
He's Cal Kestis, and he's also the dude from Shameless, Ian Gallagher.
I hate that show. Like, I'm sorry, but
I
I
don't like it.
fucking hate
A lot of people
that
like
show.
it. It makes me
Ian
very
Gallagher.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable to watch that show. It's a bunch of shitty people doing shitty things.
Yeah.
Why do I want to watch that?
I
What
don't
show
want
is
to
it?
watch that either.
Shameless.
Oh, Shameless.
What's your take on Shameless, guys?
I think I actually like. I was watching it with Jan. I kind of liked it, but I never like cared enough to like catch it.
It's got a couple actors in it that I appreciate and I like,
Yeah, the actors are good. I like the actors.
but I just don't
The
care.
actors are
care
nice,
enough.
but like I just don't care. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Why would I want to watch that show? Like, I don't know. Someone make a
All
good
right.
argument in the comments or something, but like otherwise, I don't know.
And while you're in the comments, hit the like button and then subscribe and the notification button to get reminded when we next go uploading.
You almost nailed it
Huh?
until the very end where you fubbed it.
No, I'm
Well,
so
that
That
also
was
annoyed.
isn't-
almost clean.
there also isn't a like button.
Well, like when this gets posted on YouTube, there is.
I guess so.
You
Hey
got-
guys, check us out on Twitch at twitch.tv/McClunky Squadron.
spelled differently than this McClunky Squadron on the YouTube channel.
Is it?
It's not the same now.
Is it? I thought it was still fucked.
No, it has the E at the end. The only difference is the one on YouTube has capitalized M and S. Sam.
Well, what? Why is that a problem? I don't know.
Bye. What's up, bye? I
Hey,
think
bye.
it is a problem. I am a
You know,
stickler
say-
for capitalizations. All right?
Buy more like a werewolf lady.
Wait. Does the YouTube one have
Sorry.
capital? Is what you're saying?
I'm
Or-
pretty sure it does. Yes.
Okay, well,
I don't know
I
the
like the
capital.
capital. I think that's the better thing.
Yeah. Then the Twitch one doesn't. Here, we have to change the Twitch one
Well,
because
we'll change the Twitch one. We'll change the Twitch one.
when I made it first, I forgot the E, and now when you made it with the E, you've got the capitalized M and S.
Son of
Yes,
a
Sam.
bitch. I'm sorry, everybody. I failed.
So we both fucked it.
Yo, my hat reminds me of Jamiroquai. I keep making that joke, but like, it makes me very happy.
Kaz
Oh,
has a new hat,
Jamiroquai?
everyone, and it's really good. See, like, this is what I'm saying, folks. Like, this episode, like, while it was really good,
Here, one second.
do we have enough to talk about even? You know what I mean? We're literally going off on other tangents while we're talking about Andor episode 6.
Like if
I
that
think
hat,
you should do a talk show.
if your hat was just black, then yeah, that would look just like Jamiroquai.
Right?
Now you just need like a weird like feather hat.
Okay.
Things are made of virtual insanity.
Please
Seems
never
to-
do that again.
I liked
never.
the Imperial that like, actually stood up for. I like the Imperial that stood up for like his own people, kind of when they were starting to get like hostage-ized or whatever you call it,
Yeah.
Hostage-ized.
Hostage-ized.
Abducted, you mean?
abducted. Like he actually was like, "Yo, like let the
Why
kid."
so close to your mic? Ass?
Am I?
You sounded like you were.
You keep getting so loud and so quiet at such random intervals.
To be fair, I'm rocking back and forth.
Jesus Christ, it probably doesn't
It
help.
sounds like you, man.
I'm
You're
getting
like,
louder.
"Hey,
I'm
guys,
getting quieter.
how's it going?
I'm
What
getting
you-
louder.
what
I'm
is
getting
it?"
quieter.
Sup, guys? I don't know why I did that.
Jesus Christ,
Hey,
I'm
guys,
having to
what-
like be on the
I just
trigger
wanted
with
to
the
say-
goddamn.
I'm doing really good.
Yeah, you're doing a really good job out there. You got it.
Hey guys, yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man.
I don't know what to tell you. but there's some crazy shit outside. Yeah, I like that because it showed like kind of humanity on the side of the Empire, and whenever that's shown,
You're
it's interesting.
humanity.
What?
Sorry. Huh? No, sorry. I'm just bored. Like I don't know if you can.
I coming in here, didn't mess up once but thrice.
Why are you messing up?
Why you coming at us?
I think Kaz messed up, didn't he?
Well, we messed up with the name of McClunky Squadron.
Oh, where would the thrice come in?
I don't know.
I think we messed up twice, didn't we?
Like Macaulay, am I right?
Explain yourself, bye.
Yeah, boy. Huh? You think so? You're so cool and debonair. That's the word, right? Yeah. Sorry, I'm going off. I need to calm down.
Bye. You think you can come in here and derail this entire show? It's already happened.
Boy, you made my entire brain go loopy.
You think you can come in here and cause problems? Because you did. Congratulations.
I just saw bulbous ass. As in it right now, not like an actual bulbous ass right now.
What the fuck are you?
I'm just
What the hell are you going on while we're doing the screencast?
Yeah, I'm just like I'm gone off. I have like lost my mind.
We're here talking about Andor, and you're just here looking at bulbous asses.
I will say, you say that a couple of shots of the back of the outfits that they're wearing, like Cassian, Diego Luna's butt is popping.
Cassian more like ass, right? Sorry, I didn't actually know.
Also, Andor is Twiz. He's the Andor now.
Do you imagine this entire show, but Andor is replaced by a little red goblin trying to offer everyone candy?
Listen, have you ever thought of infiltrating this place and offering candy?
Might go a lot better than the shooting option.
Gentlemen.
Actually, wait. The shooting option will be great. I have a gun. I have a fucking gun.
I just have a fucking gun. It's not a laser gun. It's just a normal gun.
I get to load in some candy shots into it. A two to turn, I think. Wait, no. Wait, do I get to do that?
Dwight's a turn? Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
For your extra attack?
Okay, I think I do it. Do I have that? Okay, yeah.
You've been shooting twice, so if that's not the case.
Oops! Don't tell the DM that I've been fucking it up! I've been found! I got a true smell on me, and I've been called out for lying! I think I have an extra reload or something like that. It's like an infusion.
You have an infusion that lets you, like, shoot twice.
There we go. We figured it out, folks. Oh, man. I actually thought that also, like, it was gonna lead to something when the guy said that he couldn't unlock something. I figured that
he couldn't perform.
He couldn't perform. Yeah, well, I mean, the guy also fucking had a heart attack after like 15 minutes of shit. So I don't know how the performance is in this guy's life. Actually, he had a kid, so he at least got up once.
Well, he performed once when he was probably younger. You know,
he probably was.
And now he has a heart attack when he does 15 minutes of work.
How old do you think that kid is?
That kid. Like 12.
So okay, wait, how long is the Empire? It's been 14 years then? Because it's 4 BBY? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he would have been born in the Empire. Okay, I just wanted to... I'm asking dumb questions at this point. It's like... This guy was probably a lot thinner when he had that kid, for sure. Any other thoughts you guys had about this episode? You know what a little thing that bugged me about this episode also? I get that we had to call it the Eye because of the Eye happening, but when the last episode was called the Axe, or the Axe Forgets, I really wish this episode... Yeah, I really wanted that.
But the trees remember.
I really wanted that to be the case for this episode. Maybe another episode later down the line will still have that title. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe the last episode.
Yeah, no, I think that actually kind of even more cathartic, is that the word?
Yeah.
I'd want to use.
Brings it all together in a way. What do you think is going to happen to... I don't know what her name is, but Vel and her girlfriend. So, like, the last scene we see of her girlfriend...
That girl just walked off. I don't know what happened to her, man.
Like, she's stuck on that planet while they're off, like, doing their thing.
He just watches them like, huh. All right.
Yeah, she
that wasn't part of the plan, but okay.
I don't know if it was like a short. Yeah, really. Yeah. Cinta. Yeah, I think fucking Bi is more on the goddamn ball than we are.
Thank you, McBisexual.
Cinta, like
this podcast.
Hey, bye, hop in here. You're now part of the show.
Oh dear God!
Yeah,
I don't have the overlay ready.
I can imagine like if like we had like people in like coming, there'll be like a bunch of people like, hey yo, this Kaz guy needs to get the fuck off here. Like, stop being so distracting. Like I'm probably the really annoying person in this conversation.
Nah, man, you're fine. You're fine.
You're just fucking around in the background. Like I heard bottle cap
It's
drop.
like, I've lost my mind.
What'd you drop?
You heard that?
Yeah.
By episode 6
You're
of
my
Andor,
overrated.
it has made Kaz lose his mind, Dan drop out of the show, and Richard fuck off. So
I'm still here. I'm the Richard of this episode. I think it was really great, and you guys just need to start appreciating
love
more
it.
cinema.
I love the episode.
I think Martin Scorsese was right.
oh man, I'd like to have a conversation with that guy and be like, "Look, dude, you need to simmer the fuck
I think
down."
to a degree, Martin Scorsese was right, but I don't think like Marvel doesn't count as cinema. I think it's just it can definitely be more cinematic.
I think that it could be better quality in a sense for sure.
Oh, yeah,
Like I
for,
get
like-
what you, I get what
like cinema needs a higher quality because at this point, it's like just being boiled down to just.
But I think
That's
that
cheap
like
help.
there's just different tiers, right? Like we're not going to I don't go
There's
into a
different
Marvel
tiers.
movie every time like wanting like a Scorsese level movie. You know what I mean? Like I don't need that from everything. I think that there needs to be different things. I think certain Marvel movies could be upper tiered. You know what I mean? Like
Richard will be back next week, I think.
Yeah.
Unless we decide to do this 3 weeks from now.
wait, 5? What am I missing by? What's the 5?
5 of us. Dan was here in the first episode or 2, and then Richard was here. So yeah, there's 5 of us, and now we have 3. Next week, Kaz is gonna be gone.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's just
The
gonna be
week
me and
after, it's
AJ
gonna,
like
it's
bitching
gonna
at
be
each other.
Sam, and then it'll just be me
No,
sitting here.
Yeah, I was gonna say
all
it's just
alone.
you.
Still be here. I don't think I'm gonna leave.
We're gonna try to fucking kick you out, but you're not gonna leave.
I'm not leaving. No, I'm gonna be so determined.
He's
You're
gonna
just
be watching
sitting in the
every
background
episode.
doing shit.
Every episode of each show being like, what the fuck is this shit? But I think it's actually like that's a good point to kind of have is like this guy who's literally so
Oh, yeah.
out of this show.
Everyone dips, and you take over with me. Hell yeah. We'll talk about Andor.
Yeah, I think Pi's liking the show, so
So I'm gonna mute myself. I'm really not making a bunch of noise.
Yeah, what are you doing?
okay.
It's cleaning the room.
What is more exciting? Talking about Andor or cleaning your room? Cleaning
I
your
would
room.
rather Andor.
Okay.
I cleaned. I watched that Killer Clown shirt.
Why do you gotta bring that shit up again?
So, I got this really cool. I don't know if
Speak
you're
of.
there for that. I got this really cool Killer Clown shirt that Sam's jealous of.
I really am
We're
jealous
on
of
a
it.
podcast and we decided to start having a conversation with chat anyone on YouTube cannot see.
I don't think that there's anything else in the episode.
I just think that end flight where like they're flying through the asteroids or whatever the fuck the micro crystallized formations.
Yep.
That was so cool. Like this entire episode, I was like, I like the feel. I like the feel of this whole
The tension
thing.
was awesome, yeah.
I like the tension. I like the action. It was great.
And like yeah, like, the
Well-rounded,
visuals, especially
fantastic.
when it was like some of the exterior shots of the ship, like going through the eye, I guess is what we
Yeah.
call it. Yeah, like it really felt like cinematic. Like if we were
Yeah.
watching this in a theater, oh my god, it would have been amazing.
Now that we're here, let's talk about She-Hulk.
No, don't, oh, dude. I am so excited for fucking Saturday
I'm excited for Richard's
because
opinion.
I'm excited. Well, I'm excited on two fronts because I'm excited to see what Till thinks because Till is a very like lore. It's not proper way to
kind of
put
like a positive force.
Well, he's a positive force for sure, but he also he likes when things are kept together and in line. So there are certain things that they do in the She-Hulk finale that I'm like, I think you're going to be not a fan of that decision. It involves
There's a lot of stuff where I was like, yeah, I expect that, like the Hulk and Abomination.
yeah.
We were talking about like it's gonna be a misunderstanding.
I not to talk about that show too much, but I liked how they handled that. But then there was a certain plot line that they got rid of entirely that I think certain people are going to be like, what the fuck? Where it's like, because like if you take away that entire plot line, then that puts into question how much of that actually developed and happened during the show.
Yeah,
If that
right.
makes, but we'll talk about that, of course, like on Saturday.
I mean,
but-
they sort of just like got rid of the entire moment. Anyway, we'll talk
exactly.
about
Yeah,
that
like and that's what like I think Till might not like that. I'm excited to see what Richard thinks. Like, wow, there were choices where I was like, Richard is gonna be fucking.
Richard liked the previous episode, didn't he?
He did. He not liked
We
it.
did it. We fucking won.
Not liked it, but like he thought there were good
Appreciate-
moments in it. Like he really was like, I still hate
Hey,
this.
that's I think that's the best we could get of
That's
this show.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I honestly think that
you
we have
did
to
it,
count
She-Hulk. You redeemed yourself.
we have to count that as our win because otherwise we ain't gonna see anything close to that.
Well, I can't wait till Rings of Power is over.
Oh boy, that is
Oh my god, I think we
that's
might
tonight. Oh fuck.
that's gonna erupt
Has-
into like a thing.
Has Game of Thrones? I mean, has the Dragons finished, or is there one more? Like
There's
more?
two more episodes.
There's
Two more.
two more
Okay,
episodes.
good. Because like I've been seeing things on Facebook, and it's like, has it ended? Because I haven't seen the last episode yet. Still,
Bro, what the fuck?
I've been out all like fucking.
Oh, you're gonna like
week.
the last episode then.
By that is pretty much like that is the
The
summary
show
of
where
the
it's
show.
so boring to begin to talk about other shows. Yeah.
Yeah, no, straight up. Yeah.
The show where things take time to fully explore, so you talk about other shows.
Yeah.
So it might not seem like a lot of things happens, but it does.
It's like I will like again like
Obviously
this
you're just not
episode
paying
was
attention.
good like this, but this just is one that I do not care for.
I think the big
I
thing
will-
is like we talked about. I think last week with Richard. I think he brought this up. This was going to be a movie or 3 or whatever the whole
This
plan
should
was.
have been.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
like
can feel-
I brought it up where it's like we're like in another show where it's like I like the show, it's really like fun and entertaining. However, it's very forgetful.
absolutely.
We're like
Whilst-
after the show's over and like we move on like a year from now, we're gonna be like, hey, remember Andor? We're like, oh fuck yeah, that did come out.
Oh yeah, that happened. Well, like when
Like,
season 2 comes
what
out
was
in a
I-
year, we're gonna be like, oh yeah, that show.
Yeah.
It was like that with like the
Oh.
whole lead up to this show in the first place. If I'm being honest, where it was like, oh yeah, that show's coming out.
Advertised was it like?
It was, but like not like
That well.
crazy.
Yeah, like it sort of stuck up on us. We're like, oh fuck, that's tonight, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I remember that. I remember you guys being like, out of nowhere.
because I think it started during the trip. No, wait, it started in September.
It started, yeah, like after like
Because I
She-Hulk side. on
She-Hulk
during the
started
trip.
in the trip. Yeah, that's what we were watching over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I sent you a shirt, Sam. Sorry, I just
don't fucking.
I saw this is where I bought my like that my necklace.
Why do you gotta
like,
send me
that was
shirt
there.
shit, dude?
Anyway,
Oh,
last
I
thoughts on
have the brand of the shirt. Yeah, okay, that's like the
Exactly.
one.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
get
what I
some
said.
let's get some last thoughts and wrap this up while
Yeah,
we still
really.
can.
Yeah, I like
Anything
this.
else?
I like it. Like again, like at the bare minimum, it's a Star Wars show, so I have certain things that I enjoy out of it, and I like, but it's really slow for me. That's my big takeaway. This
My
episode was
takeaway?
awesome.
Is I'm excited to see where this is going.
Yeah, I don't know where, like, especially with how the episode ended. It's an interesting spot to put us in, so I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Kaz?
Kaz, what about you?
Again,
That's
yeah,
it.
like
And that's all we have time for.
this
Thank you.
was the best of the episodes, but I don't like care enough, I guess. For the whole
Don't care
thing.
enough, I guess.
All right.
It's the easy way to put it.
All right, we are gonna raid into Dread Red Queen. They're playing Sea of Thieves right now.
Oh boy.
Our favorite game.
Hey.
Yeah.
Our favorite game when
It was
people
once.
on-
It was once
Yeah.
my favorite game.
but the community
Was
of that
it?
game can suck my ass.
It was once one of my favorite games, but the community cursed it, and I honestly do not want to play it anymore.
Really?
No, that's fair. Like, yeah, no, it's
That
fair.
intensely, eh? Wow.
Yeah.
Like, it's like how I feel with Overwatch. I saw it like corrupt my brothers.
Oh,
for
man.
lack of a better
I think
word.
I got
McBuy-
godded at by the
I don't
freaking
wanna-
by the what's it called?
I think McBuy and Braden understand.
Yeah. Well, for sure. But with the Overwatch thing, like everyone right now is pressuring the hell out of me. It feels like to play that game.
Play Overwatch 2? Like,
And
I've seen that, and even people I work with, like on like the like any discussion Slack channels we have, where they're just like, I'm looking at this in Overwatch 1, and I don't see a fucking difference.
and that's the
Yeah,
thing,
it's
right?
exactly
It's not
the same.
different. It's just a little bit of an improvement in a sense for people. But
They
my
should
big thing
just
is that
do
like
it.
it's the
Let's make
god,
a fucking like huge patch where it changes all this stuff, and it'll be the same fucking thing.
it's the goddamn it's the company. That's what it is for me.
And I was trying to
Blizzard has
explain that to my
really
brother.
brought it down. All right, enough
I was
time,
trying
guys.
to-
I don't think we talked about this, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can't go
nice.
into a whole Overwatch 2 hate discussion right now, but thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with a Phasmophobia stream and a Roro stream. And
Oh, I
on
didn't know it
Saturday,
was
we're
1
talking
hour.
about She-Hulk.
Okay. Okay, bye.
McClunky!
McClunky.
Clunky.
We're
It's-
1 hour and 8 seconds.
I think it's funny. Like it's because I haven't spoken to you guys for like 3 days, so I feel like I just need to like talk about everything. That's why I think I'm being this scattering about it. This is a really chili beans. It's not who I thought it was.
I shall follow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dragon's cool.
I like this chick. She's fun.
Yeah.
Like when we were,
Oh,
I think
the
we raided
chest
into
of
her-
rage.
We raided into her like a while ago, and I actually kept watching her stream. So
Yeah, no, she's
that
fun. yeah.
always means something to me.
She's very like I think.
Oh man, you're looking to meet up?